Oh lord, am I an achy boy right now. But that's neither here nor there. On a fun other side note, in between bits, I fixed up the inventory of a bunch of the boring stuff, like, oh, Lysithia has a caduceus staff, and Lindhard has a magic staff, and I put a bullion on Felix away, like stuff like that. I just fixed it up. Everyone's inventory's nice and clean. Bunch of really irrelevant, like, who really cares kind of stuff. How do I make people be an adjutant? How do we do that? Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of the man who doesn't understand how to be a good stream. Here we go!
I will not allow such violence.
I still think, considering the fact that what's gonna happen, wouldn't it be just be better to let them take them, because that would help the cause?
The stones are in the caskets! Open every last one of them!
The holy tomb must not be...
Oh. No, I still get rewards. Logistically, that would make sense, though. Yeah, like that'd be a neat thing, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much because it seems a little too spicy, I guess. Like that's too interesting. This game's not interesting enough. This game is not cool enough for that.
Put me in there.
So we're going to ignore that potential option and carry on as normal. Hey, that silver bow's about to bust. Wait, was it? Oh no, I looked at the wrong thing. Never mind. Eh, screw it, I'll send Boyle up this way. They get the dancer. They're fine. They got some garbage on board. Yo, free chess key, nice. All on him,
That's my cue.
Can any of them reach? I mean, he can reach, yeah, but... You know what? I think if I move... our boy... I don't even know if I'm actually gonna move Caspar right here. I think I'm just gonna, like, because if I move him right here, yeah, he's kind of gonna get butt-touched by the masses. So we'll have to adapt our strategy to see how well this side can handle themselves. Free-ass lance.
I am Ferdinand von...
I don't really need an ass lance, but okay, game. Oh, that's right, flyers. They're an interesting breed. It has been another, like, half a week. It was on Thursday, and now it is Monday. It has been a little while. I'm warming up. I'm shaking the rust that has accrued over the vast amounts of time I've been gone. Oh, that's right, we have animations on. Ooh, that's cool. That'll be nice and speedy quick, then.
Leave it to me.
They're all gonna aggro on her. Let's see how much she takes. 16. And I truly doubt, like, she has way more res. So she can pop this dude. I don't know, Nosferatu. Just because, well, why would I ever pick anything else? Let's be frank here. And then Caspar, is he still gonna come for Caspar? That it is. Oh no, they're actively going to ignore Dorothea. I was concerned if she was gonna get launched on, but nah, alright. Okay, if you say so. I mean, I'm not too sure about that, but I mean, alright, if you really insist.
Not good enough.
The double crest.
Take away. That is enough.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. If you were a little low on party members, oh yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot that's, like, the thing we're doing. I may or may not, you know, still not be all here mentally, you know? Hey, they did go for Dorothea. You've made a mistake. Your decision-making is flawed.
My thanks.
It's a weird time we're in that I just kind of haven't taken damage, you know? These are strange times.
I think I'm improving.
And of course, we're going to gambit the hell out of the big boy, but the big boy is going to take a moment. See, we're fine. And then I put Felix here so I could just go boop. Massive amounts of problem-solving capabilities. And then, you know, then we can have Caspar do the big old fancy schmancy thing of, you know, stop them from being a cool guy. Unfortunately, we have the really inefficient Gambit combat art Thingle-Fangle. I forget what they're called. They're Gambits, that's right. But, I can have Dorothea pick up the slack. Who really cares?
'Cause you can bet your ass that I don't.
I do believe I actually have permanent
Hard
stat
work
ups to.
created
Oh my lord! I do believe I actually have a big old gaggle of permanent stat ups to just piss away, so that'll be fun. God, the fact you can mount and dismount in the same turn properly is just not okay. I never really used that feature or mechanic pretty much at all in my first playthrough. Good lord, flyers are disgusting. Who said this is okay? 'Cause I can tell you, they need to rethink their decision-making process. Look at that, pilot actually has the capability of doing a ranged attack without just dying. Or, you know, wasting the cool thing. Get him with a Hades. Completely worth it. What do you mean I only have 2 uses of it? I want to smack this dude for 140. I see you lurking, Weevil. Don't think I don't. How you been, man?
Bold strategy.
It's more of a conceptual Weevil than an actual proper Weevil in practice, as he is currently in the Aether realm. And he doesn't have his proper corporeal form at the moment. God, you learn so much offensive magic, and all of it is just trite. Nigh worthless. Yeah, I believe it was Lindhart the Caduceus staff, so he can heal even further better. And then I just gave No, I gave her the Caduceus staff because she's offensive. And I gave him the magic staff just because, it makes him do more damage. I did, of course, give the better thing to Lysithea because why wouldn't I? But, you know. I'm gonna apply an executive decision to this man's face, and that decision is that he's dead now. Unfortunately, I did not ask for permission nor consent, but I have decided he's not allowed to live any longer. I hope you all can agree on the thought process that brought me to this decision. You know, it's bad when I actually have to use magic, so it reduces my crit chance. So, like, even if I crit, I don't just kill him because I want Lysithea to get this XP.
They say
Or not Lysithea, Bernadetta. She's only level 21, and I really want these fucking brigand archers to get out of their goddamn class. That shit's garbage. It's just trash, and no one really wants my archers to be completely and utterly useless. Man, ready stance is so stupid because it just gives you so much potency when it comes to baiting people close. Like, boom, here's a stupid amount extra evasion. I'm gonna have to let him come closer anyway. Might as well just take less damage, nigh guaranteed. Is it time to gush about flyers again? Oh lord, here I go! Flyers had counterplay despite being one of the best units. They've removed that counterplay and made them better. Oh no, you see guys, we actually fixed Cavaliers being the dominant strategy. Oh no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Dev people, Nintendo I guess, I don't know who makes these. The dev people, no that's fine. You fix the Cavaliers, but can you just make Flyers just even better? Yeah, thanks. I'd really appreciate it, you know? So considerate. They also made archers better, but that's genuinely valid, because let's be frank here, archers have always kind of been butt. They've never really done it, you know? Maybe Nomad Troopers. Nomad Troopers were okay. They could not mount ballistas, but they were on horseback, and they could wield a sword. That is enough for it to be okay.
We must all...
Hey, do you guys just like a stupid amount of crest stones? I hope y'all don't mind. I hope you don't mind if I just pop a squad of crest stones up in your inventory. I really hope I don't just get wiped here. I'm in a very precarious situation with these boys. Like, 13, 17, yeah. Not pretty. 13, 17 is 30. That is barely not lethal, but they all also have bad accuracy, so, you know. It's still doable, but it's so close it makes me tense, to say the least. Before they have something like Death Blow. Yeah, they only had like 50. Yeah, you see that. Nice job, Bernadetta. Really striving for success here. I can feel it. Can I want to talk about how the fact that Linhardt is also one of my best units? Like, I haven't really sat down and talked about it because it's always been Lysithea this, Lysithea that. Linhardt hits so fucking hard. Like, the only thing Lysithea has over him is that she knows Dark Spikes. And that's really kind of it. I mean, her crests are kind of better. But it's just like, oh yeah, she occasionally does extra damage when using magic. So it's the magic version of Felix's crest, which, to be frank, it's just amazing. It's not okay. But they both know Warp. They both have just godly magic stats. Like, he's barely behind her. You know? How do you see, like, don't people have, like, passives? And yeah, her double mastery is frankly amazing. But if you're not trying to master something, his is just better. Because you typically have a tendency to move a lot, you know? So if he ever doesn't do anything, you know, a little bit of HP regen. Frankly, that can actually cause problems, but it can actually get you just enough HP to be able to make a more extended play, you know? I'm a fan of it. But if you're doing like a low HP kind of thing, like using, what are they called? Like Wrath or Frustration, I think they're called, I don't remember, but those things. Desperation, that's the one. If you're using those if you're using like a build based around them, yeah, I can see it, you know? I can see that being annoying, but let's be frank here, are you really speccing, Linhardt into a, like, Wrath Desperation build? Like, that just seems weird.
It's dangerous.
We're living. And these dudes, they don't attack. They like to just run around with their heads cut off, so that's fine. Ferdinand's also caught up. Like, Ferdinand is another one of the ones who really caught up. I mean, he's a Wyvern rider, so of course he's amazing, but he hits really hard. Like, characters that have very good strength or magic growths are exceptionally better than people who have high abundance of speed growths. Just because you can kind of just grow speed, like the drug, just in your garden. So having high speed growth isn't quite as important. And I mean, you could, in theory, change it over to be, oh, I'm going to grow strength this time, or oh, I can grow magic this time, but growing just speed benefits magic and physical damage dealers. Which is why I've opted into that route, rather than trying to specifically level up strength and magic growths. I've already talked time and time about why. You know, that double effectiveness of it being the only stat that is properly offensive and defensive at the same time. But, you know. Man, the right side's got to get it together. They've barely even started. Man, I feel like I'm over-leveled, but I'm really kind of just not. Like, I'm not that egregiously, like, ahead of the pack, you know? It's not anything that extreme. But I'm just gunning people down with impunity. I'm taking almost no damage. I'm dealing out super heavy damage. I guess I've just really ironed out my baseline strategy, because I've turned off animations and I've also turned off my brain. I've self-lobotomized and I'm mashing the A button through these fights. No, don't come over here. Oh, no, 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 no. I need the XP over here first. I'm gonna head out. See you later, man. Good lord, how many crest stones does this one guy have? You should see a doctor about that. I don't think you should be passing that many crest stones anytime you go into your local dungeon. But this just doesn't seem healthy to me. Oh, this dude's living? Oh, shit. This dude's living. Okay, if you say so. Frankly, I was kind of expecting his crest to activate. I just, again, self-lobotomized. I just threw myself into it saying, hey, yeah, this'll work. And then when I didn't, I got indignant. How dare the game make me fail? Clearly, it couldn't be my fault. Honestly, I think part of the problem is, these spirits on the ground keep just randomly giving me XP. I've already talked about I like to milk as much XP as I can get out of some of these fights by actively min-maxing with healers, but these little spirits on the ground just giving you more XP than is naturally on the map. I don't do any of the bonus missions, like I don't go grinding for rare materials, I don't do any of the nebulous fights. I only do paralogs and story missions, so pulling XP really just out of my ass really kinda takes it a bit further than I was expecting. Overall, it's maybe one level, but have you not seen how easy of a time I'm having? One level really does make the difference. I do appreciate the free items, though. Those are just nice. Like, I'm not gonna complain about free stuff. Especially when it's like the low impact free stuff, like, oh, I got like a steel spear. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't think anyone's really gonna say like, oh man, you got one free steel spear, you're breaking the bank here, buddy.
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you?
No use.
Hey, that's not cool. Can I talk to her? I would immensely like to. Yeah, is that like allowed? Or do I need to like run? Oh, I need to stop them. That's right. No, I'm not allowed to talk to her. She just gets to die all the same. Okay, game.
It's starting to take shape.
Look at how he's wielding that magic wand. Fact, he's not. It's like super glued to the inside of his thumb and palm. Oh, is it just floating? I think it is genuinely just it's just floating. He's just magicking it. Ah, yes, of course. Logistically, okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's fucking magic, but in practice it looks so stupid. Good job, Caspar. Please get some strength.
Pretty good, don't you think?
I am greater now.
Oh, so close. Ah, Ferdinand hit so hard. No. God damn it. Sorry, Bernadetta.
Wait. No. I was just following orders.
Gotta have Violet fight him. You know, unique dialogue. Because I would have assumed there'd be some unique dialogue here, let's be frank. Good lord, her accuracy. Who's been training you, Edelgard? Come on, get it together.
Professor, I will make no excuses. Thank you for all that you did for me. In truth, no. Let's leave it at that.
Ooh! Who's been training you? Damn! They're good at it! She hit that! That's like a 39%? Woo!
So, the end has come.
I'm a cool kid. Are you proud of me yet, Dad? Increase the amount of... I still don't know what this does. Skill experience. Do they mean class mastery or weapon mastery? I don't know what... Because skill is pretty nebulous. I mean, I would assume weapon mastery, but... Skill experience is such a nebulous term. It could even... I know it's not experience, but... I could even make a definitive argument for that if I didn't already know that that wasn't what it was. Because there is one specifically for just flat experience. Felix is the MVP. That's valid. I'm gonna save here because I don't want to know if I don't know if I fucked up my round at all. I might need to redo it, assuming I didn't fuck it up. I mean, I picked the one round, but...
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hresvelg would dare betray the Holy Church.
Why are you being a bitch?
So, it is my teacher who stands in my way. I always knew it would come to this. Professor, kill Edelgard at once.
Dimitri, give me a thumbs up in the corner.
Such a rebellious heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
Oh, that's bullshit. No, fuck that. I ain't about that life. We're being cool kids. We're rebels.
You. How dare you? My teacher, thank you. But are you certain that... No.
I don't think anyone in this room was expecting me to make this decision.
Words cannot properly express my gratitude, Professor.
Oh, you words here, cool guys, don't worry.
So, this is the choice you have made. You are just another failure. Your presence soils this holy tomb.
Can I just stab her in the throat right now? She's being a bitch again.
Who would lend our enemies strength to wield the power of the goddess Sothis. I have passed judgment, and now I shall rip your chest open and take back your heart myself!
I think Rhea might be a little bit upset right now. She's also a fucking dragon, by the way, guys. I think we pissed off the wrong person.
The monsters that have controlled Bodlin in secret for far too long. Rhea is their leader.
There's no time to waste. Your Majesty,
that is actually
Professor,
super valid. In a
while we
lot
can.
of the games, dragons are either really good or really bad. There's a very thin line differentiating between the two of them. Dragons are the big boys. You kind of listen to what the dragon people have to say.
Part 1.
Wasn't that whole Marth's whole thing? Fuck the dragons, get them out of here. I don't remember. I never played those games.
Outset of a power struggle.
I was also
Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another.
they're like,
year
fuck this
passes.
dragon
They
garbage.
recall sad
I'm not
parties
about
and
that
old
life.
acquaintances alike. But each person must still
Unless
walk
they're
their chosen
Ninian and
path
Nils.
alone.
Those are the two bitch
With
dragons.
each day,
They get
the
bullied.
presence of spring grows
They get their
stronger,
lunch money taken
and
and their
yet the lone
sandcastle
moon
kicked over by the
still
bigger,
haunts the
dicker
sky.
dragons.
A silent reminder, perhaps, of some inescapable truth.
It's a pretty pretty bad neighborhood. There's lots of dragons nearby. There's like a local gang of dragon. Tunnel snakes rule.
Somehow managed
Tunnel
to
dragons rule. Woo!
This is one of the Imperial Army's provisional camps. Here we can organize our forces.
Before we go any further, I want all of you to really ask yourselves if you're certain you wish to join us.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Flane has chosen to leave our ranks.
Bye, Flane.
When I saw our professor running off, I ran about as fast as I could to catch up.
Caspar, death finds those who run without thinking. You gave no thought to the war fog. My grandfather was the leader of Brigid. And
I can totally
hope for us to
identify
be
with
allies
Edelgard
the
saying,
Empire.
fuck
I will be
dragons.
staying.
Knowing the history of this series, pretty damn justified. Gotta get these dragons out of this city. But then there's also other games that are like, dragons gotta get in this city. So there's definitely, just at this point alone, there's an argument genuinely to be made for either side of fuck dragons or get fucked by dragons sexually. Like, it's like a kinky thing.
Was this a good idea? Did I make the right choice? Oh, but my family is part of the Empire, and our professor is here.
You're fine here with us, Bernie. Though it's true certain houses were against the Imperial Princess.
I assume you're referring to my family. I must believe that the conclusion I came to was the correct one. You are the Emperor now. I am the only one left who is qualified to guide you at this point.
I'm only here because I know it would be troublesome to stand against you.
I identify with Linhart. I
I'm here to
represent
follow
this
our dear
man.
professor. Of course, I don't have any territory to offer, so Hubie may not even want me here.
The greater our numbers, the better. Your reasons for being here are of no consequence.
I think I understand where you're coming from. But now, I wish to hear of your resolve. Like you, I have risen to meet my destiny. I cut this path, and I will see it through to the end. Following me is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself.
I haven't said it, but Edelgard
One
at this
misstep
point is like a
and we
top
fall
tier
to our
waifu.
ruin. You have now
She's
witnessed
definitely one of the higher,
Archbishop's true self.
higher echelons.
She is a cruel beast. Those who rule this world use that beast's power to fabricate miracles, all to control those who blindly believe in the goddess. They conceal the truth and force their lies on the nobility. They mercilessly annihilate anyone who defies them. I know this because I have lived it. After what you have seen, is there any room for doubt? The Church of Seros has great influence and power. Their control over the lords of the kingdom and the Alliance is nearly absolute. We are the only ones who can stop this indomitable enemy that is
Reminds me of
plagued our world for
Athos
ages.
from Blazing Blade, and his
We
whole thing,
fight
like,
for humanity,
he's genuinely a
for all of
super,
Fodlan.
he's another, like,
If you
religious,
dare
churchy
walk this
kind
path
of,
with me,
you know,
take your first
significant
step.
man,
It's now
but
or
also
never.
is against dragons.
Thank
So
you,
there
my
are
friends.
some churches
We
that are
the
not
true
based
face
around
of the
dragons.
Empire, and we will triumph.
That was incredible, Lady Edelgard.
Man. Fire
Thank
dragon. Dragon emblem. The dragon. I
Honestly,
love
I'm
dragon,
relieved.
three
They
dragons.
really chose to follow me. I was resolved to move forward alone if I had to. But in my heart, I hoped it wouldn't come to that.
So long as I am here, you will never be alone. Please do not forget that. And it would seem that the professor also has a key role to play in this.
You're right. Now, I must speak with our dear teacher. Please, make preparations. The messenger should be here shortly.
Story's about to
Consider
get
it
wet
done.
and wild, baby. It's
Professor,
Warty
may
Gras.
I speak with you? I appreciate it. I'm just anxious. It feels like the weight of this burden is crushing me. At this very moment, on my orders, I'm starting a war. An army far larger than the one that attacked the Holy Tomb last month will soon be locked in battle. Long-devised strategies are unfolding across Fodlan. Leaders are deciding their loyalties and preparing to fight. So many generals and soldiers will die. It's inevitable that civilians will get caught up in the chaos as well.
There will be countless casualties. With a single command, the flames of war will rage across all corners of this realm. And I am the one who is giving the order. No, there is no turning back now. No matter how much blood flows at my feet, I will not relent. We must break the bonds that the depraved church has placed on Fodlan. These sacrifices will allow us to create a future where we never need sacrifice again. It may seem contradictory, but it's the only way. Listen to me. I made up my mind long ago. Yet here I am, seeking your approval. Tell me the truth, my teacher. Are you happy with your decision to stay by my side? Unlike me, you can still walk away from all of this.
There is also a genuine argument to go against this even still. Reminds me of the whole... Because the whole, no matter how much blood is at my feet, the rivers of blood and all so on and so forth. Very reminds me of Griffith's whole spiel from Guts. It's like, when is too much for a good cause, you know? We don't know yet.
This path leads to the death of the Archbishop and the servants of the Church. Can you live with that? I never thought...
Welcome to the
sorry,
Fuck
it was a
Rhea
foolish
team.
question.
Woo!
I believe in you, Professor. And you believed in me. With that knowledge, I have the strength to keep fighting. Let's go. There's something I need to say to Hubert.
Your Majesty, the latest report indicates that our main army is advancing as planned. Also, the preparations for your manifesto are almost complete.
We will be distributing our manifesto to every lord within Fodlan. We will expose the dark side of the Church of Seros and the foul practices of the nobles
They're not
from the
wrong.
kingdom
There are a lot of
and the
assholes in
Alliance.
all three of
We
the
will force
areas,
the people
including
of
their
Fodlan
own.
to open their eyes to the truth and relinquish any remaining conviction to unite against the Empire. Certain nobles have already offered us their support.
The
Yes,
asshole
there are
ones.
other nobles who oppose the Church. We will condemn those who deserve condemnation, and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. We have already purged some of the Imperial nobles who are morally rotten.
Not all of them, as the Blue Route has shown.
How unfortunate.
And soon we will invade and conquer Garreg Mach. Our main army has already departed the Imperial capital. They will arrive at the monastery in 2 weeks' time. There we will join forces with them. As for us, I'd like your opinion on how we should be positioned within the army.
Your Majesty intends to fight alongside the Professor, correct? In that case, you will not be incorporated into the Empire's main army. Your squad can move freely about the battlefield under supervision of the Imperial forces. That would be most prudent.
Now that I'm the Emperor, we can't let it slip that I'm following your command in battle, Professor.
I fully object to the notion of you fighting on the front lines.
Hubert,
Even
we've
leaders have
already discussed
tacticians.
this.
My apologies. I overstepped.
Now that the details are settled, all that's
That was
left is to come up
Cromwell's
with a
thing in
name
Awakening.
for ourselves.
He was the
In
big
honor of
man
our
in
time
town.
at the
He was the
Academy.
fucking Exalt, but he
How
took
about we
orders.
call ourselves the Black Eagle Strike Force?
Bessif.
With you as our leader, I'm confident we will. To me, that name represents us soaring toward a new dawn, as freely as an eagle. I'll leave it to you to prepare the Black Eagle Strike Force for departure.
The main thing I'm excited about is what's going to be the new main hub. We're definitely not going back to Garreg Mach, at least for right now. How the hell am I going to train my students? Where am I going? Woo! It's a mystery! and then they have like another town in the Empire that's exactly the same. Temporary encampment.
We will join forces with the main army
I'm
and
talking to
attack
everyone.
Garreg
I'm
Mach.
super interested in
It's
this
a
bit.
fortress built on steep ground, but it's never seen battle. That means we don't know much about it from a military perspective. But if we use all of the power at our disposal, we will capture it.
Because obviously, you know, they capture the church and so, you know.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead the Black Eagle Strike Force to victory.
I like how the only reason they win in the other timeline is just because Byleth falls down, but for 5 years. And it's the only reason, because he just pretty much single-handedly, along with his little elite squadron, completely repels a massive faction of the Empire's forces. Oops, I fell down a hole for 5 years straight, and he's removed from the battlefield.
It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling
5 years? Jesus.
You are uniquely able to provide emotional support. Please use that gift to guide others down the path that Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask you to do this from the bottom of my heart.
Interesting. That could have gotten dangerous fast. If I stayed at the monastery, I would have had to fight my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster.
Oh, don't worry, we have and will.
It looks like he's going
Hope
to
you're ready to
leading
fight
the Western
dragons.
units.
Woo!
I wonder if we'll wind up fighting the Kingdom's army. And who
It's one of the
decided
things
to
that
fight
got
for the
shown
church?
very early on. You can get the stupid dragon claws, which do bonus damage to dragons, and up to this point I've never fought a dragon. I still haven't. And that's the one thing that 100% could never be a spoiler, because it's fucking Fire Emblem. I'm gonna fight a dragon! It's how this
The
works.
most important nobles in the Empire are known for
Except for the
taking
ones
power
that
from the
don't have
previous
that.
emperor.
I don't
My
remember
father
ever hearing any of the Ike
I
games
didn't
mention
think it possible
dragons.
for
They
the
just
imperial
mentioned the
princess
Black Knight a
to ascend the
shitload, and I
throne
don't know
so
what the
easily.
hell goes on in those games,
However,
but they might
it
also
seems
have
that both
dragons.
my
I
father
don't
and
know.
Caspars are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic
Like, I know in
Affairs and
Fates, the
Minister
main
of Military
character's the
Affairs on
dragon,
their
which,
side
ooh,
gives
that's
you
a fun
total
twist.
control over the Empire's military and finances. They must have been making preparations.
Awakening's the
for
most
quite
over the
some
top. You
time
obey a
without
dragon,
anyone
you fight a
noticing.
dragon, you can fuck a dragon. You get all the dragons you could ever want, baby.
Teacher, I asked Edelgard what
You
happened
can
to my
have
father.
dragon kids.
He was dismissed as Prime Minister, and is under house arrest in the Imperial capital. He always was a greedy, arrogant man. Some would say that this is the fate he deserves. And yet I cannot help but feel indignant. After all his hard work for the Empire, to be disgraced like this.
Hey, don't be an asshole.
I am conflicted, Professor. I do not know what to do. As the next
Well, Weevil, we do get to fight our own
follow
teams
Edelgard
depending
into
on the route, so I mean, I guess. But like, yes, this weapon does bonus damage to Byleth and no one else.
Edelgard
Byleth
became
Bane.
emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor.
I can see that being like a
eventually,
programming
the more
bug.
I think
It's
about
meant
it,
to
the
be
more
like
surprised I
wielded
am.
by Byleth to do
wonder
bonus
who's gonna
damage,
win.
but they fucked it up, and so it only does bonus damage to Byleth, but only he has it because it's like the main character's weapon. I could see that being a bug in some game.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Saros. Still, I know you'll figure something out.
Petra, why are you even still here? You currently go fuck off to some ocean
The
country.
Empire and Bridget were once warring with each other. But now, I have made the decision to be fighting with the Empire. It is a choice of irony, I feel. But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you, and with Edelgard.
Oh, come on, I don't even get my own room here. At least I had that at home. But speaking of home, Hubert told me something. He said my father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait, does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here. Okay.
Hey! How are you doing? Hey,
I've
man.
been preparing to take this path. My own path. Not my old man's, and not the boar's.
He must be in a very weird spot right now.
If the church is behind the current state of things, this society in which only crests are valued.
Okay, Lysithia
there
definitely
no
justified in saying, fuck this
Edelgard is taking the
garbage.
shortest path to change. No matter how drastic her measures, I agree that this is the only way. That said, if Edelgard strays from her noble path,
It's like Felix
I trust you
and
will set her
I
straight
saw
again.
Felix and
Won't you?
Dimitri's like
I'm
ending
counting
round.
on you, Professor.
I can 100% see that being like the default. Felix definitely seems like the kind of dude who once Dimitri got over his shit, they become the best of friends.
Yes.
Dude!
I'm Randolph von Berg.
It's fucking Randolph!
Very high in the ranks
My
yet, but
lord!
I'm more or less
There
a
he
gentleman.
is!
Just
After
like
all this
Casper,
time.
I'm from House Burgleys. My mother married into House Burgleys after I was born, so
We
my
finally get
position
to see
within the family is rather
Randolph.
lowly. But
Let's
I'm determined
go.
to make something of myself in this battle to bring glory to my part of the family, for the sake of my mother and sister.
Can he join the party? I want Randolph in my party right now. Did you? I fucking swear to God if he dies.
I believe that
We're
this
gonna
is
have
the
a real
first
big
time
problem.
we have met. My name is Ladislava.
I don't give a shit about you.
I
You're
have
not
the
Randolph.
great honor of leading Lady Edelgard's personal guard. Her Majesty is as hard on others as she is on herself. She may seem composed, but that is only because she conceals her more passionate emotions. For that reason, she is often misunderstood. But now she has you by her side. I find that most reassuring. I look forward to working with you.
Dimitri's gonna be pissed. Oh no.
Welcome. Please come.
Welcome! I can't do the garden, so we're missing like a full month of speed currents.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
What do you require? Farewell.
To battle. Potion seller, I need only your strongest potions. I'm going into battle. I can't even look at the calendar. It's literally gonna go straight into combat. Oh, I think now's the time for some of these. Oh boy, some shit might be going down.
I'm so sick of it all.
Hey, I don't think we're supposed
There
to
is
be
so
here
much to
right
be
now.
done, yet all I encounter are new problems and pitfalls. Sometimes I wish I could spend.
No,
just
actually, I'll probably
one
say
day
these for the
doing
time skip now that I
absolutely
think about it.
nothing and gorging myself on sweets.
Yeah, you can see these are specifically new ones I couldn't have before because he refers to her as the Emperor.
You sound just like Hubert. I might not allow a single moment of self-indulgence, but Hubert
I got
would
you,
allow.
Bert. He's not even fucking here. If you never actually see the original potion seller video, that dude does a bunch of them. There's also the in a perfect world, men like me would not exist.
Indeed. It may not be possible now, but one day we will know the joys of idling. Mark my words.
Potion seller, I'm going into battle.
Is that a smirk I spy? Is it so amusing to you, me daydreaming of free time? I see. I'm finally getting an idea of what you think
Get
of
fucked,
me.
Edelgard.
But
I'm
let's
gonna
put
give
all
you
that
friendly
aside
jabs all damn day. If you
something
can't
I've
take
been
that,
meaning to
that
tell
is
you.
not my problem.
I'm afraid this might sound a bit
I
sentimental.
continue to piss her off
However,
every time we talk.
I want to thank you. Because of you, I feel I can walk my fated path without losing myself. If I were alone, I might have lost perspective and become a harsh leader with a heart of ice. But I'm not alone. With you by my side, I'm somehow free to be not only a leader, but simply Edelgard. Until now, no one has been able to surpass me, much less command me. I have always been seen as an untouchable princess or emperor. No one spoke to me as an equal or met my gaze without flinching. It was lonely, terribly lonely. The only person I could rely on as I tried to claw my way out of the darkness was myself. But you have been a brilliant light. Somehow you have chased the darkness away.
I joined
And
Smash.
for that, I will always be grateful.
Edelgard should join Smash. It clears that right up. It's a quick fix from the doctor himself, Dr. Mario. We're gonna save those for time skip. Because fuck it, I don't want to do them right now. I don't want to be a lazy piece of shit, let's be frank. You know, it's bad. Oops. Well, that was a real quick month. This is where the fun begins.
We will soon arrive at Garrigmog Monastery. Forcing a surrender here is extremely significant, both strategically and symbolically. Of course, this is personal as well. This is where we all came together to learn and grow. I have no intention of yielding to our former classmates, so I ask that you prepare yourselves for anything.
I'm not thinking about friends right now, and I'm certainly not prepared.
Damn it, don't go around saying things that lower morale before we even get started. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's fight.
I have nothing to lose aside from my friends who are here with me. Does that answer satisfy you?
I have been ready for this since leaving my land of home. I will fight and win.
How can you prepare to fight? Maybe I can prepare to prepare.
There is no reason that I should not be prepared. It is my duty to stand up and battle.
Thank you all. Now, let's talk strategy.
As the raiding force, we will attack the area nearest to the monastery. The Knights of Seros certainly won't stand down after they catch sight of Her Majesty and the Professor. At the same time, the remaining areas will be surrounded and annihilated by the main army. In other words, we are the decoy that must suppress the enemy's most elite soldiers.
We know more about the area near the monastery than anyone else in the Imperial Army. Still, we must prepare for the worst. It's possible we will have to face the Archbishop's true form, the Immaculate One. Fight with all you have, but don't
The
be
Immaculate
reckless.
One is a
As
really
promised,
powerful
I will
boss
leave the
name.
command to our professor.
Not only will we all survive this, but we will undoubtedly emerge victorious.
This will be our first battle as the Black Eagle Strike Force. All the more reason to prevail.
My personal loading screen Byleth always has an affinity for smashing his face into the left wall. I always leave my controller resting on my leg and it leans to the left, and so we just get like Tokyo Drift Byleth. Caspar. Here we go! And just like I've been wanting with multiple other maps, we start at a different starting point. We start on the opposite end of the map.
Our opportunity for victory will come. But first, we must
I feel
see
bad
more
about having to fight Seth, though. Seth and Flayn, I feel bad.
Stall for time. We must crush them swiftly. We should be wary of ambushes as well.
Seth's a good
Is
man.
being pushed on the left flank. We must push back with equal force.
No, 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 no. Someone's got to come over here. Who's a healer? Okay, perfect. Gotta help him out. Oh, so inefficient.
Thanks so much. That's my cue.
I actually have to use these breakable walls finally. I never had to before. I was just kind of ignored them. But I genuinely kind of have to be able to, what is it? Oh, no, that's not right. This map is actually a little bit smaller. Normally you spawn all the way up here and have to fight all the way down. But not in this one. Neat. They've shrunken it because we're just, you know, trying to invade.
Oh, no.
I'll go.
As you wish.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yeah. It's actually something I noticed in my own playthrough. A lot of the generic units, so like when you're going through this thing with the blue boys, when you're like moving forward and you get reinforcements to spawn in, if you don't have them recruited, Hanneman, Manuela, Shamir, and Catherine appear during the round to be like generic green units, but now there's Gilbert and I would assume another named person. Oh shit, Flame! Who taught you how to use these things? I know I didn't. I don't want to kill Flame. Flame's nice. There was a very good goddamn reason I never actually used her. I was 100% expecting her to just fuck off from the story. And, well, yeah, she did.
Greatness awaits me.
Woo!
I will get the victory. Leave it to me.
Stay focused.
You know there's gonna have to be reinforcements, because this seems, frankly, almost a little bare bones for a map at this point, you know? Like, it seems almost too basic.
I will prevail.
Damn. Oh, she has a new gambit, just like Dimitri did. She's the Supreme Armored Co. Nice job, Forehead. Way to attack the flying dude in an area you couldn't logistically hit. He's wielding a training axe, so he's almost not burdened down at all. Yep, there they come. Oh, my lord.
Hidden soldiers, attack!
A little bit more than I was expecting.
This is nothing.
Damn! Randolph, holy shit. We knew he was the boy, but I didn't think he'd be this much of a boy. This man's the boyest. Can I just fucking totally